Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of PolyNerdic Playtest. This is one that honestly I have been so excited to get my hands on. This is Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is a series that I've had my eye on for a very long time. Never had the means to play it, didn't own the Nintendo handhelds to play it on. It was always something I was interested in. And then earlier this year when I got into the Danganronpa series, it made me aware of the Phoenix Wright series again, and I've been waiting for it, and this trilogy came out in Japan in mid-February, I want to say it was, and I was told online you could do the whole thing where you make a Japanese account and all that. I didn't want to mess with that. I just wanted to wait for this to come out. It came out on my birthday, no less. It was just perfect, serendipitous timing. I have it. I got it for my birthday. I've played the first case and a half of the game. I want to jump back into the beginning of the second case with you today to show you how hilarious this game is, how it works, and all that. So let's get into it real quick. This save file here is the very beginning. There's going to be some lengthy dialogue stuff here at the beginning. Unfortunately, for those of you that don't like to read, there is a lot of reading in this game. There's no voice acting. It is almost entirely... Well, I can't say there's no voice acting. There's very little voice acting. Like, voice acting in this game is basically limited to people shouting objection and hold it, things like that. This is a game similar, as I said, to Danganronpa in the sense that it's a murder mystery and it's very anime, and you have to investigate these crime scenes and solve the case, all that stuff. What I like better about this game is it lacks all the rhythm game bullshit that other series has. Like, I really like the vibe of that other series a whole lot. I've been watching my daughter play it, but I don't like the rhythm game stuff. Oafish, mid-30s, white dude, I've got no rhythm. I don't have musical talent. I can't dance. Can't hold a beat, as it were. And so the rhythm game stuff drives me nuts over there. I haven't encountered anything like that here. Now, granted, I'm very, very early in the game, but it doesn't seem to have that sort of stuff. And I'm just clipping through this conversation stuff as fast as possible. Try to, not do it so fast that you don't have time to read it yourself, but also to get to the actual point, because this screen, admittedly, is boring to look at if you're watching someone play it. But this is all plot stuff, obviously. This is a conversation between two characters. Stuff that will come in, very important when it gets to the trial part of the game. This game is silly, though. I have laughed out loud a number of times at the ridiculousness of it. Some of the jokes really, truly do land. They're very lame, pun-heavy, dad joke type jokes. So, of course, right up my alley, comedy-wise. Important stuff. Asking her to come by the office at 9. You play Phoenix Wright. Obviously, you're the titular Ace Attorney. At this point in the game, you're the junior partner in a law firm. You're very inexperienced. You've only had one case wherein you had to defend a childhood friend who was being charged with murder. That's important to remember right there. The world the game's set in is weird in the sense that, there's no jury, although there is a bunch of people in the court. There is just one judge who oversees the trial. As you can see here, there's doings afoot as some ne'er-do-well with question marks for a name, because we don't know who he is, going after Mia, who is your boss. I thought she was going to be a more prominent figure in the game in the first trial, because she's there for the first trial, kind of guiding you through things. Kind of bummed me out when I got to this point and Miss Faye meets her demise. in a pretty brutal fashion. Bludgeoned with a clock. And see, you get moments like this where you can examine, you know, because there's nothing happened out here just yet. You can't do that, so we move instead to the office. Very anime in its art style. Just faded away. That would be awful. As I said earlier, I'm in my mid-30s. I've never encountered a corpse. And see, here's where you get, like, it highlights orange when it's something you click on. The Gatewater Hotel. Alright, you collect evidence for the court record. I missed. Well done. It's her sister's name written in blood. I'm not gonna listen to that. I want to keep looking at stuff. Alright. Make sure we get all the stuff checked out. Chair. Alright, then we'll slide over here. Look at all her stuff. I don't know if any of this matters in the greater scheme of things, but I like to make sure I click everything I can. I need to make sure I have all the stuff check marked before. Alright, everything seems to be check marked here. Phone. This lady is a trip. Down to the lobby. Yeah, don't fade into existence right in front of me. Let's see, there can examine. So it's, you know, again, more of this. I like that he's such a junior partner that he sits in the reception area. So this is all the setup. We'll get to the trial as quickly as possible so you can see how that works. And talk. What happened? From what I gather, she's a pivotal character as the series goes on here. Ask her about the broken glass, see what happens there. So I guess I have to present her the bloody piece of paper. Here come the police! I found out earlier that if you do the slip first, they come immediately. That's why I didn't show them. And the cop's name cracks me up too. Because he looks like a private eye. Which is, you know, what, you know, people in fiction have called, you know, gumshoes and dick. They all mean detective. Typically not used, though, for a police officer. The guy named Phoenix is going to talk about gumshoe being a weird name. I love this immediate assumption he makes. Just immediately arrested. He's got a good point there. I like how for the phone call they went with the normal conversational model of her. I didn't realize before that she has the same weird stone around her neck that her sister does, just different color. Give him 3 more years. Shit. Alright, so we'll examine the room real quick. Got a camera up here. Got this poor guard standing over here. Really nothing else to look at in here. Yeah, it doesn't let me look at the lights or the bars. So we'll talk to Maya. Spirit medium, of course, because that's what's gonna come into play. You know it. Oh yeah, Larry, the guy he defended in the first case, made the clock. That's important. Looks like the thinker. Says the time out loud when you click its head. Now maybe I'm a fool, but I don't remember cell phones just automatically recording your conversations. I mean, they do now, in a very sneaky sort of Facebook's listening to you kind of way. So I'm pretty sure at some point the spirit medium thing is going to play in the story. I hope I'm not clicking through it so fast that you can't read it, but I kind of want to show you the flow of the game here. So, for those of you that are watching this, the 5 of you that may be out there that are watching this, that and I'm being generous and assuming 5 people are going to watch this. You know, my fucking kidding. You know, want to see what this game is. Those of you that might, what am I trying to say here? People out there that are actually watching this that don't already know what it is. The few of you that there may be. I just want to get through the flow of the game. Sure, I'll go do that too. That real quick. Day of the crime. On. Go to the other law office here. Just examine some shit real quick. Because why not? Alright, so then we'll move. Go to the law offices again. I'll give him his real name. See, we get some ghost stuff there. I guarantee you that's his. That's the dead lady talking to him. Okay, that's that. Talk. See, it's important to get this stuff. Edgeworth is on the case. Of course I do. Guy who bends the rules to arrest folk. Tricky lawyer. There you go, got the phone back. That's good news. Alright, now we get to go talk to this lady. See, here's where we see the conversation. All this will be important when we get to the trial. This April, May. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the Gatewater. It's a great name for a hotel. Alright, yeah, they got this ridiculous arms up, boobs pushed together pose that they put her in. Sheesh. Here we got bottle and 2 glasses. Someone must be staying with her. Look out the window. The painting. Flowers are fake. Then we've got the obvious screwdriver sticking out of a drawer. Now see, I learned when I played through this the first time that if you go to the drawer first, she immediately comes back out, and then later on you could look at all the stuff. So I thought I would just do it more organically this time. You can't see it, but my eyes just rolled super hard. The joke still makes me smile, though. It's the overly flirtatious, tits out nature of this character is just so completely and totally anime. And then the kind of cheery music. You know, then Phoenix is so typically like just flummoxed by the pretty woman that, you know, it's just that awkward sort of ridiculousness. Alright. We'll move on. We'll go back to the law offices. Alright, here's our lawyer guy with his ridiculous mustache and haircut. Even grander. That's funny. Says he's not busy, and then now he's too busy. Okay, there's some sort of conspiracy playing out right here, right in front of us. Yeah, see, somebody's got to all the attorneys. That's what I think. Yeah, she worked her. I don't understand why you could bring the painting up. It's not interested in sale. Yeah, it's ugly. I don't want to buy it either. Alright, so let's go back to the Gatewater. Nope, still here. Alright, I'll go back to the detention center. Detention center. I can't talk today. I had that problem when I was recording the podcast. He didn't seem healthy. Phoenix isn't a good liar. That's why he's a defense attorney, I guess, huh? Oh, that would make it... Well, that doesn't make any sense what I just said. No, I'll be your attorney. That's how it works, isn't it? You just announce that you're going to become an attorney, and then you leave the mountain, and you're good. Please, we run out of leads. Use a spirit medium. Please convince my mother to try to contact the victim. Case was solved, we thought. You can read this. I don't have to read it for you. I assume all of you watching this, again, the 5 of you that I mentioned earlier, know how to read. Having one of those really rough nights where the internet just keeps freezing up on my playback of this. Be the attorney, dummy. I bet you don't even have the option to go home. I can't abandon you. Sad baby Phoenix Wright. I like Phoenix. He seems to be a guy who has a strong, developed sense of justice. That's a good question. It's an important question for a defense attorney. It's one of the things about being an attorney that I could have never done is defend someone who's guilty. Alright, let's try the gate water again. There we go, the bellboy. I like this. Just stay here in this person's room, random guy that I've not seen prior to now. Shit. See, just little jokes like that make me smile. That he left the room and then Phoenix is contemplating stuff and then boom, he pops back in the room again. Cracks me up. Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Right to the drawer. Interesting. A wiretap. It's almost like something's up. I posted that on Twitter the other day. That's funny. I don't care. That's a funny flub. I like how he had to add the in court. So we're going to court now. Here we go. We get to go to court now. This is the big bulk of what this game is. This is what this game is known for. It's the courtroom scenes. This would be so much better if it was voice acted. I wonder if the later games get voice acted. such a great name. I mean, it's bad. I'll give it's undeniably a horrible name, but it's fucking great as well. Just letting this roll, so you know, like this is what you work with here, in these trials. There we go. So there's the cross-examination. So you press him. So you can press frequently here. Our motto this month is quick response. See, you can do it and you get a little conversation each time. Yeah, see, that was the correct point to hold it. I was just screwing around with the other ones. That right there was funny to me, too. Yeah, she's actually quite pink, actually. I like Phoenix's flustered face. Alright, so this is how this works. You have the witness's testimony to go through, right? So after securing the suspect, blah blah, clean my scene. Yeah, examine the scene of the crime with my own eyes, right? So you go and you look at your stuff here. Alright, so Single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. Here's the conversation. The broken glass, the murder weapon, the wiretap, that thing, and then the office, right? You can look at it, but there's no real help there. And then you can present evidence to the court to if you catch them in a contradiction, you can. But see that bar up in the upper right hand corner is kind of like your health bar, and if you do it, if you fail, if you present things and say that's a contradiction, and then the judge is like, no, that's not, you lose some health. So like, I'll show you real quick right here. We'll do this, and then we'll present the wiretap. And then the judge is like, how are that evident? Exactly how does that do that? Really? And you're like, they aren't, are they? And then you see up there in the corner, you lose some health. Right there. Boom. Hermogoblins. So I guess, like, in this game's world, the prosecutors are part of the police department, based on that. Okay, now see that, spoilers here, this will show you how this works. Alright, so before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name, right? That's what he believes. But the autopsy report says death was instantaneous. Doesn't sound like, to me, personally, doesn't sound like she had time to write things if death was instantaneous, so click. Yeah, because she died immediately, according to the autopsy report. Now he's going to object things. The murder. See, that just reeks of crookedness to me. It was almost immediate. See, that's... Yeah, damn you, Edgeworth. I'm a sham. Let's do you're a sham. Exactly. My thinking exactly. That blows the what Phoenix was going for out of the water there. Oh, here we go. This bit's ridiculous. That ridiculous pose they animated her in. That's a good sentence. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. I don't think the heart is what she captured. Conveniently enough, yes. Ridiculous. Yeah, right there. That's me and Phoenix. We're on the same page there. Yeah, exactly. How the fuck dare you, Edgeworth? All right. The murmur of the crowd, followed by the gavel. Very true. That's a very true sentiment right there. Because she's wearing robes and has her hair up. Yeah. Yeah, you know, trifling little details, they don't matter in court. Cross-examination time again. We're gonna hone in on that clock comment. Ridiculous. Oh man. I know I got quiet there while that courtroom drama was playing out. Just trying to let you absorb what this game is without me talking over it constantly. I love the objection thing. I know everyone does. That's people that love this game love the objection stuff. That's what this game's known for. Questions are all I have, Your Honor. He's got a point there. Oh shit. Nope. It's empty. I love the way the logic links together here. This is such a well-crafted sort of puzzle. Big fat liar. I like that she's upset with the word fat. Ah, see? See? He's good. Edgeworth is good. the judge. Remember that at the very beginning of this installment, or this episode, I said this phone call would be important. You know, it is a murder mystery game. See, I mentioned it earlier, you might have missed it when I said it, but it was established at the beginning of the game in the first trial that there's only 2 of those clocks in existence. See, only 2 exist. That's a good line. It's high time you went shopping for a better excuse, ma'am. How do you not find that funny, honestly? That's clever. Alright, she can go Super Saiyan now. Angry lady. She was psycho for a second. You'd heard about it. I don't really think this would be admissible in court in the real world, but defense attorneys snooping around. So anime. I would watch a Phoenix Wright show. Did you ever watch the completely off topic, but the Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law show? Fucking brilliant too. Does she seem amused to you? That's a good angry face they drew there. No. Oh, man. It makes me laugh. I guess when this game came out, iced coffee was a new thing. But one problem I have with that is her earlier testimony was that she witnessed the murder. So how could she be not at the scene of the murder and, you know what I'm saying? I'll call the bellboy. That's quite the leap. Just because one other person is innocent doesn't mean the other one's automatically guilty. The court system in this place is weird. Accept the condition, of course. We're gonna wrap this up soon. As soon as we get through this segment with the bellboy, we're gonna stop. Still got his tray. He's blushing about titties. That was the joke there, for those of you that didn't get it. I'm gonna drink coffee at 9 o'clock at night, iced or not. Yep. Protest, of course. I'm getting roped into it myself. Just, like I said, I just want you to experience this in all its glory without me babbling over it. About room service. Iced coffee for 2, of course. That's a good line. Not a good line. This game's brilliant. Yeah, exactly. Shit. Looks like he got punched there. Duh. I love that effect right there. Yeah. All right, we're gonna end this right here. I think if you've watched up to this point, you've got a great idea of what Phoenix Wright games are. I quite enjoy the hell out of this game. I look forward to playing more of it. I will probably stream more of it in the future. Maybe even do complete long plays, which means you'll have to see this trial again if you're into that sort of thing. But I really enjoy the Phoenix Wright games from what I've experienced of them. Basically what you've seen up to this point is all I have experienced of this game. But I love it so much. It is funny and gripping, and it's telling a good story, and I like a murder mystery. And as I said early on, it lacks all the BS rhythm game bullshit that comes with the Danganronpa series. um, they're more violent than this by a fair bit, but this is more my speed gameplay wise. This is just a fun little diversion. These games are long. From what I understand from howlongtobeat.com, this game alone is 16 hours long, and there's 3 of them on this trilogy. I've got Phoenix Wright to play long into the year. But thank you for watching this edition of PolyNerdic Playtest. I know this one ran longer than I usually do with the playtest, but I wanted you to see up to this point in the case so you could really see how this game flows from the crime to the investigation to the trial, and then on. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time here on PolyNerdic.